Yeah, I'm doing a quick post about how fucked up society is, and it's run by Jews and capitalists. My toe is fucked up, and I have to work tomorrow. I have to toughen it up. I've lost jobs before over this. It's not gout. It is not gout. I don't have that shit. I hyperextended my knee, which I couldn't see anybody, by the way. I had to self-rehabilitate. I used to be an EMT. I've studied personal training as well and survival things, which we should all be capable of helping ourselves. But, for example, I was soaking an Epsom salt in hot water not long ago, but the pain shifts because of the weight. So this fucking injury, I cannot bend my toe and it hurts like fuck if I try. Let me put a side-by-side comparison of my toes or my feet. You can't really tell, but I can do that. I can't bend this shit. I used to wear steel-toe boots, which was required at work. And apparently my feet grew too, so I actually wore a size too small. And a lot of people are immediately going to say, oh, that's your dumbass fault. Not really, because I had no idea that in your 30s you could hit a growth spurt. I was always taught that it's in your 20s and that's it. But even beside that fact, which I also have wide feet and high arches, more on the right is my higher arch. I can't afford to see a specialist, and I can't even afford fucking insurance. And then immediately, but this is bullshit, and some say wrench it back, and I'm afraid it's gonna break. But this hurts like hell. Now, as soon as you tell somebody, oh, I can't afford insurance, they immediately give you a very angry reaction. Like you're a bad person. Oh, I'm paying for you. This is the first thing they do. I'm paying for you. No, you're not. Okay, take your fucking head and foot out of your ass. You're paying for illegals, and you're paying for criminals that get seen no matter what. In fact, there's homeless that do labor pool, because I did labor pool for a while. And, there's people that actually said they want to go back to jail just because they have 3 meals a day. They get health checkups, books, a roof over their head, heat, AC. It's middle of summer, the AC broke, no help there. And if you want to go further, you could say tattoos, free gym, whatever. And I don't want to go any further with what else is there, but and then all these fucking illegals and refugees from really shitty third world countries. I'm sorry you're born in a fucking thing, but it's not fair to people that were born and actually try really hard to get their life better, and they have to suffer because of these fucking liberals. And Obamacare, I had my insurance taxed, which was hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars penalty because I didn't have Obamacare, because all of a sudden you live your life and you're like, oh, hey, you have to pay for insurance, by the way. I can't imagine people with car insurance back in the day. I'm sure there was a time when there was no car insurance. It's just this controlling thing. And you see people, you know, I'd hate to throw certain celebrities under the bus, but I'll say like Jay Leno with his 20 cars. How fucking rich is him? Or Ellen and Will Smith and Oprah, and they're like open borders, and you know, I'm gonna sit behind a fortress and millions of fucking dollars. Meanwhile, next to them's a tent city. There's no middle class anymore, but LA used to have a middle class. California used to have a middle class. But if you tell a liberal how fucked California is with low test education, closed parks, sorry, I'm just checking the time. They're going to say, oh, California has the greatest economy, you know, it's greatest in the world, you know. Yeah, well, what the fuck about the other people? You know, and these are the same globalists that want a new world government. These are the same sheep that praise the Queen of England. And look at England. It's like, fuck. Why do you praise these fucking Illuminati whatever. You can go into reptilian, fucking filthy, disgusting people that it's like George Soros and Bush Sr. with the New World Order. They have blood transfusions with, you know what? I don't care. They have some kind of blood transfusions with child's blood or something, and nobody wants to fucking hear it. I think it's outrageous. Soros is going to live like 125 probably. And good for them, but fuck. They're elite, they're disgusting. And it's just weird. It's weird shit. But society is not going the way it should be, especially with communism and capitalism. And, you know, they're praising the wrong crowd. They're praising people that are cursed by God. And it's cool to be this, but not that. And mix this out. And let's take the best parts of society of working hard people and give it to a bunch of fucking pieces of shit and parasites and subhumans and then hope for the best. It's all planned because they have their own shit. Like, aha, we're unaffected by this. And as soon as we start a war, we're going to go underground, whatever it is. But back to my point, I can't afford fucking insurance. And it sucks. You know what? I'm single. And $400, $600 is crazy for a couple months. I fell off my skateboard and they wanted under $2,000 for some x-rays. I wish I didn't go. I let it go to collections. Because the Jews took my house too. Fucking banks. And, but they pay foreigners to come here, start their own business, and you cannot get a job unless you fit into their mold. There's Mexicans only places in California. I shit you not. It's like Mexicans only or Armenians only. It's so segregated in these liberal cities. Filipinos here, blacks here. You know, you got your libtards here, whatever. And then the gays, they obviously go to the minority areas or wherever they can. They don't care. They'll take over an area. I don't have a problem with that, but their broadcasting is a little ridiculous. I don't like how the Confederate flag was taken down, which was really about the government. The government trying to control the whole nation. And a lot of people don't see that either, so everybody pays taxes, and the slavery still exists, and it always has. But back to the foot thing, this fucking hurts, and there ain't no white privilege, man. I'm at a fucking Top Ramen. I sell my goddamn video games just to fucking whatever, and I don't need people feeling sorry for me, because I always survive and do stuff, but sometimes weird things happen. But it's like I can't go get help. You live out in the boonies, your car breaks down, who's gonna help you out? Things like that. So it really fucking pisses me off when you see these people come here and just get the red carpet treatment, go to the gas station. There's some butch liberal fat old lady